Hello, my friend, and welcome back to the grind. Pocket 3? What is this? Pocket 3? Magnetic attachment, hands-free. You're on the cart. We're walking. We're talking. Yeah. So if you saw yesterday's vlog, I forgot that I bought this mount, and it's been sitting on the by the front door forever. And yesterday I walked over there and said, snack, grabbed it, and made sure that I put it in my bag. So here we are, very first time, maiden voyage. It's attached to my cart using the Pocket 3, not the Nano, so I'm getting the best possible image. I get to play around with cool angles like this, right? Yeah, because the gimbal, right? I can move the gimbal, it's not a straight shot. If I was the Nano, you know, the camera would be down here and you'd see my chest, but instead I'm able to move the gimbal around. So yippee-ki-yay, mother truckers. And now it's just a matter of playing around and see what kind of cool stuff we can do with it, you know? Metals everywhere, especially in warehouses like this and Costco and my warehouse that I work in. It's all gravy. All right, so like I said, last night, got a pretty big shop. Even though I did a massive shop yesterday, we had a couple of orders that come in. Not 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock's not that late, but when it comes to the shopping stuff, like realistically, we need the orders like at 10 a.m. so we can actually do the shopping the day before. But we do the shopping the day before for that exact reason, because inevitably there's always going to be orders that come in late. I went down the wrong aisle. Shit. These Del Sols got me. I saw these. I'm like, my brain goes turn left. Nope, these are just being put here. They actually go in the next aisle over. Yeah, had some orders that came in by 3 o'clock. Massive shops. Costco is gonna be crazy. So actually, I'm driving the van today for that exact reason, because it wouldn't be able to fit in my dad's truck. All right, depot was actually a lot more than I thought because we're out of boxes. I just been so busy this week with obviously delivering and doing double duty, or doing, I shouldn't say double duty, just doing stuff that I don't normally do. I just haven't had the time to go walk through and do inventory and place an order, even though I know we're running out of stuff. Like I bought napkins yesterday, I bought boxes yesterday, and so today's a big day, and here I am buying 3 containers, 2 napkins that I had to buy, but they're just so big, they take up so much space, you know? Anyway, and then because of all the crap that's going on down in Mexico right now, anything that's coming from Mexico, tomatoes, avocados, certain produce are going to starting to skyrocket. They're already starting to go up. So these guys have these really nice premium tomatoes that ours are usually cheaper. Like our price delivered is usually cheaper than them just right here out of the store. That's one of my selling points. Within $1 or $2, like our price delivered is cheaper than these guys. So that's one of the ways I try to entice, people to say, hey, you normally shop at, places like Restaurant Depot and Costco. Well, I'm $1 cheaper per box delivered. What else can I save you money on, right? That sort of thing. Or in some instances, like our lettuce is $1 more to be delivered, right? So $1 to deliver, $25, $30 box of lettuce is usually worth it. So, but their prices haven't jumped yet. So we're buying tomatoes now more expensive than these because our suppliers have already jumped up, whereas these guys are still under contract or still have pallets purchased. So they're going to sell them at the current price until this lot goes out, and then they'll jump the price up. Same with Costco. Costco is under contract a lot of times, and that's one of the ways they're able to keep their prices low, is because they're locked in on this particular price for months or years. And there's usually a threshold. There's usually like, once the price goes up to a certain percentage, then they're allowed to raise the price. But most of the time, the prices are locked. So Costco is cheaper across the board on a lot of things. When everyone else's prices have gone up, Costco's are still just locked in at whatever their normal price is. So a lot of times you'll see people who like us, I usually can get romaine hearts cheaper than Costco. Then all of a sudden our romaine hearts jump through the roof when romaine prices jump up through the roof. And all of a sudden Costco's are, $10, $15 cheaper. Well, you see me go in there and grab 10 cases of romaine hearts. Like now, I'm buying 10 cases of tomatoes. Why? Because they're $4 cheaper than what I can buy right now. So boom, I'm saving $4 on these 10. We'll get our next shipment in, and you know, go from there. And I hate buying dry goods here because, again, our prices are so much cheaper for like what we pay for, that when I mark them up, we're within a couple of dollars of what these prices are. So now I'm buying them at these prices, and then I still got to mark them up so we make profit. And now we're overpriced if you think about it, right? Like, for example, this box right here. You know, I should make a minimum of $5 on this thing, but my $5, $6 increase, whatever it is within a dollar or two of the price I just paid. So now I've got to mark it up $5, and now I'm $5 more if they, you know, it's you're playing a game. The whole time you're playing a game. Shit. All right, well, like I said, Costco was a monster, and I think I have just enough room in this van. I mean, obviously there's a lot of big boxes in the back that I kind of just threw in there, and those are light, so I can stack them. I got about maybe 10 inches of room, but this order's got a lot of bottles of water for cafes, so I got to put that on the bottom first, and then we can stack the lighter stuff on top, especially if it's all flat and even. Yeah. But man, it's turned even to be one of those mornings. I just had a customer call me. They forgot to place an order for delivery, so now they have to come pick it up, and it's a big order. So it doesn't matter if it's for pickup or delivery. Now the guys have to, at some point, stop what they're doing and pack that order and get it ready for pickup, because our morning delivery is already out. That's when we normally would deliver them, is in the morning. So there's one thing. Then I have another customer who, they just bought a new restaurant. So she has a little store, and in the back of the store she does like sandwiches and, you know, easy stuff that she can do in the back of a store. Well, they just bought a restaurant. Very excited for them, happy for them. More business for us, you know, more business for them. But her husband called me, called the office, left a voicemail, and then I just got an email from him, and I'm like, I will get back to you when I get back to the office, sir. Like, have some patience. I know it's 9:30 in the morning, but holy shit. So it's just like, it's one of those things where my dad, I know my dad sees all this, right? He goes, oh, so-and-so just called, so-and-so just emailed, so-and-so just did this. What about this? What about this? Will you get back to this person? I'm like, oh my, I will get to it. Like, there's a hierarchy, you know? This is the most critical thing right now, is getting our orders fulfilled and delivered. That is our primary business. Everything else comes next, once this job is done. So it's little things I've had to, like, my dad has a sense of urgency, like, it doesn't matter if he's doing this right now. If all of a sudden this thing comes over here, he will stop what he's doing to do this thing. I'm like, no, finish what you're doing, because you forget what you're doing, you forget where you're at, or you forget that you were doing it at all, and then it gets forgotten about. It's like, no, finish what you're doing. That person can wait, right? It's not an emergency. If it's an emergency, then okay, it's an emergency. But most of the time, it's not an emergency. Most of the time, it's just the next thing in line. So get in line. Okay, I need to make sure I got room for the banana boxes. So let's do those next. So one thing you may have noticed in the last week or so is I've been sharing more business, like the ins and outs of our business. And I do want to go out and say, I'm not complaining, like in the sense of like complaining, but there's a lot of this business that needs work. A lot of this business that I'm trying to change and make better. But you know that famous line of like, you want to make an omelet, you got to crack a few eggs kind of thing? That's kind of how I feel like a lot of times. I've got to, you know, disrupt how we do things to make things better. Even if that means pissing off my dad. And the only reason why it is in that regard is because it is my dad. It is my brother's. It's the family business. And my dad and my brother both have given me certain liberties, I guess is the right word, to make decisions on behalf of the company, whatever I think is best, whatever I think, whatever I think is best. And so when I share that with you, just know that's my intentions. Is like I'm sharing this with you as if I share every other aspect of my life. I'm documenting it. I'm documenting the process because A, it's what I'm doing right now, and that's what this channel's always been about. Clintus.tv is my life, right here, right now. What's on my mind, what I'm experiencing, what I'm going through, all of that. So this is just another slice of that, another part of that. And so I don't want to, the goal is to share more of the business with you and the journey that we're going on. We've been on doing this for 3 years now with my dad and my brother, and we've come a long way, but we still have a long, long, long way to go. I just want you to understand, it's not me complaining about my dad or my brothers or anything. It's just sharing frustrations and sharing my thoughts with you. I hope that makes sense. Hope that comes across that way. Okay, we're clear. Clear! Also, how cool is this? Like, this is something I didn't even think about with the Nano, slapping to the side of a van. Like, Cade really opened my eyes to what I could do. And again, I want to use the Pocket 3 because it's my primary camera and I think it looks best. Holy crap, I'm staring at a white van. It's fucking blinding me. But then there's a light pole. I can slap it on a light pole. Like, it's so silly. $9, $10, and it just like leveled up my vlogs to that level. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's just about 2 o'clock. I just got off the phone with our app developer, my bi-weekly call that we have now. And man, like the day just flew by. I mean, all week it's just been nonstop. At this point, I'm ready just to wrap things up and just go home at a normal time today. Tiffany and I have got some errands to run, and I was supposed to have a meeting with a friend, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it now. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it now to reschedule that meeting. Anyway, Pocket 3 attached to the filing cabinet next to my desk. New angle, a little more light on our messy office that we have here. My receipts, I gotta file away that I've been working on. I got a pile of paperwork here that's been collecting my desk all week. Just do the mission critical stuff that I have to, and then everything else can just wait when I get to it.
Tell me that if I had the people that just don't fit in. They're the people that say the things you're not supposed to say. That was me. I was like, I got to figure out how to do this.
.45 p.m. and we are at Costco. Doing a little shopping. Look at this, got a little Lego section now. Gonna grab some essentials and some food and some things for some family members. Pre-made meals. Got the enchilada bake, ravioli lasagna, stuffed peppers. Of course, you got the taco kits, salad.
How about a thing of croissants? There was a thing of chicken salad over there and a thing of like turkey. Lunches.
Make their own little sandwiches. Me and my dad were just talking about that. These two.
I like those.
Yeah.
Turkey or ham.
Dinner time.
Ground beef. Some colorful carrots. And sweet potatoes. Over here we have cottage cheese and a fresh bottle of hot honey.
Thursday's already over. Friday is right there. Like, what the hell? It's crazy. It feels like this week flew by. Yet, I've had some really long days. Monday wasn't long. It was just different. And I'll be honest with you, it was kind of exciting. Like, it wasn't a ball-busting route. I had 5 drops. I enjoyed it. I thought the vlog was great. I hope you enjoyed the vlog of me doing deliveries. Yesterday was a long, hard day. Tuesday was longer as well. Today was kind of normal, but just a somber day. Fill you guys in a future video, but yeah, it's been a rough couple of days for sure. Today was tiptoeing back to normalcy. We'll see how tomorrow goes, and then it's the weekend, and then we get to restart next week. So very much looking forward to the weekend. I'm ready for this week to be over, to be honest with you. With that being said, I do appreciate you taking your time to listen to me. Thanks for listening to me talk. Thanks for listening to me rant. Thank you for just letting me be me. And I appreciate each and every one of you that pops in and watches a few minutes of my videos, or if you watch the whole thing. I am happy to report that my view duration is up. So across the board, more people are watching more minutes. So that makes me feel good. More people are listening and watching. It's the end of the month. This weekend, right, marks the end of February. So we have some data to go through, both posting times when we started posting the videos later in the day, kind of get some data and make a decision for March if we're going to move the time that we're posting. Also going to be testing out something new in March. It won't really affect any of you, not that I know of. Again, just another test to see if making a change to a couple things will bring new eyeballs, increase any metrics. Again, one of the big things that my YouTube partner manager is having me do is run some tests. So we ran the time change, which really wasn't him, that was more AI. But this test that we're going to be running in March will be for at his request. I'm down to try new things. I'm down to try new things within reason. If someone tells me to do something and I'm like, I need some data to prove that's going to be accurate, that's going to be a positive, because I'm not going to do that much work, or I don't want to damage my channel, which I did that a couple times, taking advice from my MCN and other people. I truly believe it's what ultimately crashed my channel back in 2017, 2018. Anyway, thanks again for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great day, and I look forward to spending tomorrow with you. So come on back. Vlog on.